morning inCruises family. For someone like me, it is morning. For some of you, it is already evening, afternoon. But hello, everybody, and welcome to the Insider Advantage webinar. It is the third Wednesday of the month, so we are here for you to share some exciting news and updates from the cruise industry. Hello, hello. I'm going to wait for a few minutes. Just let me guys know where you are from. I see some of our members and partners from Kazakhstan. I see Brazil. Buenos dias, bon dia, bonsoir, bonjour. Good morning, USA, Andorra, Portugal, España, Chile, Valencia, Kazakhstan, Chile, oh my goodness, New York, Italia. Yay! So great to see you guys all here. Please let me know that you can see me, that you can hear me well. Australia, oh my goodness, look at you guys. I am so excited to have all of you in our webinar. It is the end of October. We're getting closer and closer to colder times. So we want to share some information about beautiful destinations where you guys can cruise to and all the exciting brands that you can experience. Now, very quickly, to make sure that you are getting your translation, click on the little circle on the top of your chat. You will see a circle with different flags. Just click on it so you can change the language, okay? We have our incredible translators who will be moderating this chat with us. We have Spanish, we have Russian, we have Japanese, we have all the languages. So just make sure that you have it selected before we start, all right? All right, I see everybody is getting in here. We have over 500 people at the moment. Make sure that you are ready and you are prepared because we are excited to share some very cool news with you. If throughout this presentation you guys have any questions, please send them in the chat box. Our moderators are going to look through them and send them to me. And then at the end of this webinar, we will have our Q&A. All right. So if you have any questions, please make sure you send them in the chat box. Okay. All right. Well, without further ado, I would like to introduce our guest for today. Now, you guys all know that we are going direct with a lot of various cruise lines. And this is one of the brands that we have been waiting for so long. And that was not only us. This cruise line first appeared in 2020, but because of the pandemic had to wait. And I'm pretty sure that there were a lot of people around the world who couldn't wait any longer to go and cruise with this incredible brand. And I am so excited to tell you all that Virgin Voyages are now a part of our inCruises family. So let's give them all the hearts, all the thumbs up, all the love that we have as inCruises community, but because I would love to introduce you to Julia Glick. She is the Senior Sales Manager, and she's coming to us all the way from Miami to tell us everything about this incredible brand. So please give a huge round of applause. Send all the hearts, all the fire. Okay, I see your energy, guys. Please welcome Julia. All right, she's connecting. She's here.
Oh, ahoy from Miami, everyone. And thank you for the great introduction.
Julia, look at all these cards. These are all for you.
Oh, thank you. That's so sweet. And hello from all over the world, everyone. Hola, buenos dias.
Hola, hola. Julia, we are so excited to have you. As you can see, both Julia and I are wearing red as, getting in with a brand. I have my little pin, Ahoy Voyagers, and we just cannot wait to learn everything about Virgin. Ooh, I love this. So you're going to take the floor and please tell us everything there is about your amazing brand. Ari, let's go.
I made it through the wilderness. I made it through the wilderness. Like a virgin.
off with that video. I'm so excited for our partnership with inCruises. As Tati said, my name is Julia Glick. I am the Senior Sales Manager here. And in this brand overview of Virgin Voyages, I'm going to talk about how we're changing the entire cruise industry. I'm going to go over our itineraries, our eateries, our cabins, and promotions that are exclusive just for you. And in 1 second, we will get started. I think, can everyone see the screen? Should I go ahead? Technical difficulties, 1 second. Perfect. Okay, thank you so much. So, as Tatiana was saying, we launched last year and we are so excited. And we're not just any cruise line now. In fact, we are an award-winning cruise line. So we were awarded Cruise Critics Best New Cruise Ship of 2021 for beautiful Scarlet Lady. And that is very difficult to get. So we are very, very excited. And next slide. And then the reviews are in. So we, in fact, have the most 5-star reviews on TripAdvisor, which, again, is very, very difficult to receive. But it is a testament to the experience that all of you, all of our sailors are having aboard, and they're loving us, and they're rebooking us and voyaging away. Next slide. And then J-Lo called. So Jennifer Lopez called, and we absolutely answered. So in traditional cruise nautical history, they have always a godmother, but instead we have our ungodmother. So with J-Lo, Richard Branson, and us, the Virgin Voyages team, we're working together to take sea travel and travel in general to the next level. So J-Lo is our investor and chief entertainment and lifestyle officer. So with J-Lo on deck, the glamour, the energy, and the creativity is getting amped up. So stay tuned for more events with J-Lo. Next slide. And believe it or not, we keep busy here at Virgin Voyages, and we have our own private terminal called Terminal V, where we did the ribbon cutting a few months ago, and Sir Richard Branson came to do the ribbon cutting as well. And I have to say, this is this is the best terminal in the world. I've been to this terminal a few times. The check-in is seamless. It's beautiful. It's reminiscent of Miami. We call it Terminal V. It's over 130,000 square feet. And next slide, because I have a great video with Sir Richard Branson there. Perfect. Thank you. And just click play, and it's a great video of Sir Richard Branson with the ribbon cutting. Well, technical difficulties. This video isn't working, but there's Sir Richard Branson at Terminal V, and I have to say, the check-in process, the moment you enter, you'll be on Our Lady ships in under 10 minutes. This is at Port Miami. The address is 718 Cruise Boulevard, which is also Sir Richard Branson's birthday. And fun fact, Sir Richard Branson is arriving on Sunday to sail on Valiant Lady out of Miami. So we're very, very excited to have Sir Richard Branson back. And next slide. And setting sail the Virgin Way. So what does it mean to voyage on Virgin Voyages? Next slide. We are a fresh approach to cruising. We are in the business of making ordinary experiences extraordinary. So we have 60 groups under the Virgin Group umbrella, and our core value is changing business for good. And we are here to make an epic sea change for all. We really took a step back to think, how can we make cruising a better experience? It's already great, but how can we make it that Virgin way and make it extraordinary? So here we are. We were founded 8 years ago by this handsome gentleman, Sir Richard Branson, really to fulfill a niche that isn't served just yet. He never found the right type of cruise or experience to make him sail, so he actually never cruised before. So in true Virgin fashion, we said, let's create our own cruise line, and here we are today. And we made some bold decisions. And next slide. So when you cruise with us, when you voyage, we promise you no boring buffets, no industrial carpet tile, no water slides, no hard sells, no forced formal wear. Truly no better way to travel the world. Next slide. And in all of our research, our bold decision number one, we get a lot of applause for this, is we are adult exclusive. So it is 18 and over to sail with us. It is adults only, which is revolutionary in the cruise industry. We have bars in all of the restaurants. We have outdoor workout areas, hammocks on all of the balconies. This is an experience for adults, from the quality of the food to the venues. Next slide. And then the design of our ship is a boutique glamour and an important part of the experience. So we hired 7 award-winning designers to curate intimate, beautifully designed spaces where the sea, the ocean is always front and center. The moment you step aboard, you're going to feel like you're on a boutique hotel, this super yacht floating at sea. It's absolutely beautiful. Next slide, please. And then relaxed luxe. So the whole ship is designed to offer a refreshingly different way to sail. We're not into stuffy formalities, but relaxed luxury. So we mean there's no forced formal dining. We have no main dining rooms. We like to say no tie, no heels, no problem. It's your holiday, so come as you are. But of course, you're going to have that Virgin premium service. And we also have glamorous venues, and we have Scarlet Night, so I recommend bringing something red as well. So if you want to dress up, you definitely will find areas and venues to dress up. Next slide, please. And this is one of my favorite slides to talk about. Ordinary to extraordinary. So you're voyaging with a Virgin twist. We didn't build a cruise, we created a voyage. You asked and we answered. So you wanted longer stays at port. That's exactly what we offer. You wanted one-of-a-kind shore excursions. That's exactly what we offer. You wanted unique entertainment and dining experiences. That's exactly what we offer. Truly a revolutionary way to explore the world. Next slide. And to bring that all together, this is all included when you book a Virgin Voyage cruise. So it's worth $600 per person. And in all of our research, whenever you go on vacation, you don't want to worry about, oh, is my Wi-Fi included? Is my water included? You don't have to worry. That is all included on a Virgin Voyages. So all of your food is included. We have 20 plus eateries. We have 6 specialty restaurants. Your gratuities are all included. We take care of our crew, so don't worry. Unlimited Wi-Fi. We absolutely believe Wi-Fi is a basic human right now. All of your entertainment is included. Your group workout classes are included. We have cycling, we have yoga, and all of your basic beverages are included. So that means your still water, your sparkling water, your non-pressed juices, your coffee and your tea. And our coffee is amazing. We've partnered with Intelligentsia, and it is so delicious. That is all included. Next slide. And here is our beautiful lady ship, Scarlet Lady. And you can keep clicking because more facts are going to come on the screen, please. And Scarlet Lady, as you can see, she looks very different. So absolutely beautiful, but it has a super yacht-like design to her. And that is very advantageous for us because we can actually dock where other mid-sized ships cannot dock. So yes, we are doing overnights in Ibiza. We are doing overnights in Mykonos. Our itineraries are amazing. And the ship is a true mid-sized ship. So max sailors are 2,770, crew aboard 1,150. You can keep clicking. Cabins and suites, 1,408. Tonnage, 110,000 tons, and length is 912 feet. Next slide, please. I love looking at the ship. It's so beautiful. And she docks in Miami, so I get to see the ship all the time. And now, where are our lady ships? So we have 4 in our portfolio. 2 are actively sailing. So yes, I said that correctly. We already have 2 lady ships sailing. Scarlet Lady is sailing out of beautiful Miami, Florida, all year round, doing 4 and 5 night sailings. Valiant Lady was just in Barcelona, and she's doing her crossing right now. She's arriving in Miami this Sunday, and she'll be sailing out of Miami, doing 6 and 8 night sailings. Then she goes back to Barcelona, and she does 7 night super immersive itineraries. Then Resilient Lady is launching summer 2023, doing the Greek Isles out of Athens and the Adriatic Sea. And then she'll be doing her oceanic crossing, sailing out of Australia and New Zealand. Then our 4th lady ship, Brilliant Lady, will be sailing out of Puerto Rico, and she'll be doing 7 night immersive itinerary. So we're taking over the Caribbean. We're taking over the Mediterranean. We're taking over Australia. So we definitely have something for you. Next slide. And you can keep clicking. Perfect. So here are our itineraries out of Miami. If you're flying into Miami and you have some time, go on our 4 and 5 night sailings. They're absolutely amazing. Here's our Riviera Maya itinerary. We call it the Playa del Carmen and the Beach Club at Bimini. Here's our Dominican days, where we call it the Puerto Plata and the Beach Club at Bimini. Next slide, please. Our Mayan Sol itinerary, we call the Costa Maya and the Beach Club at Bimini. And then our Fire and Sunset Soiree, we call into Key West, and the Beach Club at Bimini. These are all open for sale up until the year 2024, and these are all year round because the weather is always beautiful here. Next slide. And Valiant Lady will be doing longer sailing. So if you have more time and you want to do a 6 and 8 night, hop aboard Valiant Lady. Our Eastern Caribbean Antilles itinerary is super unique. We call it the Puerto Plata, San Juan, and St. Croix. And it's very rare for cruise ships to call into St. Croix. So it's a very unique itinerary. Then, of course, we call into Beach Club at Bimini. And then our Western Caribbean charm, we call the Roatan, Costa Maya, and the Beach Club at Bimini as well. Next slide, please. And I love sea days aboard our lady ships because we have so much entertainment for you. So sea days are some of my favorites. And then our Beach Club at Bimini. So for those of you who aren't familiar, the Beach Club at Bimini is our crown jewel. This is our private beach club at Bimini. And it is absolutely amazing. It is enormous. It kind of has Ibiza, Mykonos vibes to it. We have slow flow yoga classes. You can do sunbathing by the huge lagoon style pools. We have private cabanas that you can rent. Those always sell out very quickly, so book those fast if you want them. We always have a DJ in tow as well. And we have amazing shore excursions. So you can go snorkeling in the shipwreck. You can go swimming with wild dolphins. You can go scuba diving with hammerhead sharks. Of course, you have to be certified as well. And a great aspect of this is it's an extension of our ship. So all of your food is included. Your basic beverages are all included. Your gratuities are included. Your Wi-Fi works because you will definitely be on your phone on Instagram taking photos or on Facebook showing off that you're at the Beach Club at Bimini. And I've tested the Wi-Fi here. It's very fast and it works. And the cuisine is amazing. We source it locally, so we have Bohemian rum cake. There's leaf-wrapped queen snapper. The food is so delicious. Next slide, please. And And here's the huge lagoon style pools, and it's right on the beach as well. Next slide. We also do really fun events at the Beach Club at Bimini. So, for example, there's a floaty party in the pool. We do a Summer Olympics. It's such a fun time. And here are our Valiant Lady Barcelona itineraries. So Valiant Lady will always be sailing out of Barcelona every summer. That can change. But this summer, she is sailing out of Barcelona doing very immersive 3 separate 7-night itineraries. We actually have sailors, we have guests that book back-to-back, 3 back-to-back sailings because itineraries are all different. They're so immersive. Some don't even have sea days. So when I said we do immersive itineraries, we absolutely do. And here you can see the French days and Ibiza nights, our Spanish obsession where we hug the coast of Spain, and the irresistible Med. As you notice on these itineraries, looking at the screen, we do overnights in Ibiza, and we dock right there. So you can walk off into Old Town Ibiza. We have amazing shore excursions. We take you to beach clubs. We do some events with David Guetta as well. So we do a lot of fun shore excursions. These are all open for sale. Next slide. My personal favorite is the Spanish Obsession because my mother is from Spain. And then here's Valiant Lady, where she will be sailing out of Athens, and she's sailing this summer. So summer 2023, these are all open for sale, and these are so popular because who doesn't love the Greek Isles? I don't know if anyone's from Greece here, but it's absolutely beautiful. So here we have the Adriatic Sea and Greek Gems itinerary, and we do an overnight in Dubrovnik, Croatia, Greek Island Glow, and here we do an overnight in Mykonos. We do a late stay in Santorini, so you can see on the island the beautiful sunset when all the other cruise ships are leaving. We will be there and have the island to ourselves. And of course, the overnight in Mykonos, you have to have 2 days in Mykonos, otherwise you haven't been to Mykonos. Next slide, please. And then Australia. So for the sake of time, I'm not going to go in depth into all of our Australian itineraries, but these are open for sale. We are taking over Australia. So if you want to see the South Pacific, book it on Virgin Voyages. We have all different types of Australian itineraries. You can find these all on inCruises. Next slide, please. Here are more of our South Pacific itineraries. We're really going all over. We're doing Pacific Fjords, the Tasman Treasures. We're doing overnights in Sydney, Melbourne, New Zealand. As you can see, all of the itineraries here. Next slide, please. And then you're probably asking, okay, Julia, you've talked about the itineraries. Let's see the ship. So let's see the ship, and where will you be sleeping at night? Next slide, please. Here are beautiful sea terraces. So this is our balcony stateroom. They are so roomy and so comfortable. So it's very tech friendly as well. The moment you walk in, there's music and the curtains open. I love our sea terraces. And they're very roomy. So they're 225 to 265 square feet. Next slide, please. Here is your glam area and your tablet as well that controls the TV, the curtains. It's so fun to use. We have different mood lighting. Next slide. Here is your roomy rain shower that you can see. Next slide. And this is my favorite part. This is our signature red hammock on all of our sea terraces. So when you book a sea terrace, you're going to get this amazing red hammock. It's signature to Virgin Voyages. Of course, you'll also have 2 chairs and a table as well. The moment you lay in this hammock, you are not going to want to get up. It is so relaxing and so beautiful. If you're going with friends or a group, you can actually also open up the partitions and have all the balconies adjoining as well, which makes it so fun. Next slide. And all of our our cabins, of course, are clever. So we have that roomy rain shower for you, the beautiful terrace hammock, the mood lighting, red flower products, which are sustainable. We're a sustainable company, and we use at Virgin hotels as well. And of course, your glam area. Next slide, please. Now for our suites, for our rockstar guests. So if you are celebrating a milestone, a birthday, a celebration, or if you just love that sweet life, we have suites for you. Please click again. We have 78 suites. Click again so I can show the 63 are rockstar quarters. And click one more time. Yep, and we have 15 mega rockstar quarters. These do sell out extremely fast. So if you want to book a suite, book it as soon as possible. Next slide, please. And of course, our suites, you're going to get rockstar amenities. So you'll receive access to Richard's Rooftop, which is members only. It is so beautiful. We throw a champagne hour as well during sunset. Select alcoholic beverages on us, which means your bar is fully stocked. Early booking and priority access. So you'll be able to book your dining and your shore excursions 15 days earlier than anyone else. And of course, your rockstar agent. Next slide, please. Now our top tier. So the photo you see right here, this is our massive suite. We have 2 aboard each of our ladyships. And yes, Sir Richard Branson always stays in the massive suite, and you can play those guitars that are there. Those are in the suite, and it's so fun. We also have vinyl records as well, which is an homage to Virgin Records. And next slide, please. So if you want that all-inclusive experience, VIP, all the way, book a Mega Rockstar quarter, and you'll also receive premium Wi-Fi, bottomless in-room bar, daily bar tab. So frankly, you won't have to spend a dime on any alcoholic beverages at all. Daily spa access, private transfers up to 50 miles. So if you're flying into Miami, Fort Lauderdale, Barcelona, we will pick you up at the airport and whisk you away to one of our beautiful lady ships, and you will board in no time and be on your beautiful suite. Next slide, please. And here is Richard's Rooftop, which is the members only area. Next slide, please. Now, for my favorite part, food, glorious food. Whenever you go cruising, when you go on vacation, you always remember the food. Was the food good? If it's not good, you're not coming back. And here at Virgin Voyages, we partnered with Michelin star chefs to curate an amazing food experience. We have 6 specialty restaurants that are included. There is no extra charge. This is all included, no cover charge, and the food is amazing. Next slide, please. Here is the Wake. So the Wake is one of our specialty restaurants you must go to. There's no bad seat in the house. The views are absolutely amazing. It's all the way at the aft of our lady ship, and it's opulent. This is your steak and seafood. You can get a filet mignon. We have cart-side seafood towers. It is absolutely an amazing culinary experience. Next slide. And Razzle Dazzle. So this is our signature, fun, playful restaurant. It's vegan, veggie forward. However, if you're a meat eater, we have the naughty menu for our meat eaters. You can get an amazing chicken and waffles. And this photo on the left-hand side, that's actually not popcorn. I'm giving you all a little secret, a little tip on this webinar. That's actually a cocktail. So that's an old-fashioned. So when you're sailing, please order this old-fashioned and say Julia sent you, because this cocktail is amazing. Next slide. Test kitchen. So I don't want to give too much away on this restaurant, but this is a cooking lab experimental restaurant. You'll get 4 to 5 different courses, and you will definitely be like this gentleman in the photo, taking photos of your food, because it is absolutely amazing. Next slide, please. And I have to say, from my experience, I've done the 4-night sailing and I've done the 5-night. The 4-night, I'm like, I can't eat at every restaurant I want to. So that's the only negative when you do a 4-night. I want to eat at every single restaurant. We have 6, so I can't make it. Here is Gun Bay. Now, this is a very fun, lively spot. If you're with friends or groups, you must go here. Yes, this is the first and only Korean barbecue at sea. You will be grilling your own meat or your vegetables, or of course, one of our crew members will do it for you. The moment you walk in, we'll give you a complimentary shot of soju as well. We play drinking games. It's such a fun restaurant and the food's amazing. I highly recommend the fried chicken. When you go here, it is delicious. Next slide, please. And now pink agave. So this is our Mexico City red hot street food scene restaurant. And we also have the largest mezcal and tequila tasting bar at sea. Pink agave is the crowd pleaser. Everyone loves pink agave because who doesn't love Mexican food? Next slide, please. It's only 9 a.m. in Miami, and looking at all these eateries again, it's bringing back memories, and I want to eat. I'm hungry now. And then our last restaurant is Extra Virgin. Actually, Steve ate here last night, and this is my favorite restaurant. It has a special place in my heart, because whenever I go on vacation, there's one night, and I need pasta and Italian food, come to Extra Virgin. The pasta is made fresh daily. You can taste it. How fresh it is absolutely amazing. I recommend the bucatini, the meatballs. It's so delicious. And a big differentiator about Virgin Voyages is we have kitchens in every single restaurant. A lot of cruise lines, they have one main kitchen they call the galley. Each restaurant has their own kitchen, and that means your food is prepared just for you, made to order, and you can really taste the difference. Next slide, please. And that's just a sample of our eateries for the sake of time. And also I want you to explore the ship when you're aboard. Those were our 6 specialty restaurants, but we have 20 eateries. Now I'm just going to go over a few of our bars, but we have way more aboard. Here is On the Rocks. So this is the heartbeat of the ship. When you're here, there's going to be a band. There's going to be an event going on. It is so lively and fun. You'll always make a friend here. And our mixologists are amazing. Here you can get the perfect Negroni or Manhattan. I highly recommend coming here. Next slide. Here is Sip. This is our curated champagne lounge. And speaking of champagne, we also have one of the most adult by design apps. So when you're aboard our lady ship, you can shake your phone and you'll get a pop-up that says, would you like a bottle of champagne? We will find you and deliver a bottle of Moet Chandon to you, of course, at a cost. Otherwise, everyone would be shaking their phone. But that is an amazing, a fun app that you absolutely have to use as well. And I love Sip for getting a cocktail before dinner or after. It's very, very opulent. Next slide, please. And the groupie. So we have karaoke, and it's so fun here. So we have 4 karaoke rooms. We have the purple room, the pink room, the blue room, and Z. And it's just fun to go with your friends or making new friends as well. Next slide, please. Now the Manor. So it's not a Virgin Voyage experience without an epic party. We have the Manor nightclub where you can dance till you say, I'm done. We also have a late night comedy show here called Never Sleep Alone. Next slide. And we have our entertainment is absolutely amazing. It is groundbreaking entertainment. We have the Red Room where we show 2 shows as well. We show Dual Reality, which is an amazing kind of acrobatic show. We have Ships in the Night, which is it's kind of off the cusp Broadway musical based on evoking human emotions and misconnections. I absolutely love it. And in the Manor as well, I'm giving you guys another kind of tip, is that we also have this 80s workout class that is so fun. So I highly recommend that as well. And in Virgin Voyages, sometimes people think, oh, it's just partying. It's not at all. We're huge into health and wellness. If you want to go to the Manor nightclub, have fun, we absolutely have that for you. But if you just want to have a vacation, relax, go to the spa, you're into wellness, we have that for you as well. Here is the Perch. We have mornings yoga classes. We do meditation. Next slide. And all of the workout classes are included as well. Here is B Complex. This class is so fun. I have done it. We also have cycling classes as well. I've done those cycling classes. They're amazing. We also have a boxing ring aboard. We have HIIT classes, so you can absolutely stay in tip-top shape aboard Virgin Voyages. Next slide. And I'm winding down, and we have some amazing promotions just for all of you. So next slide as I go over the promotions. Bar tab. So I know when you cruise, you want to have cocktails. We have the answer to the beverage package. So our bar tab is $300. You pre-purchase $300, and we usually kick in an extra $50, so you'll have $350 to spend on any alcoholic beverages. There's no rules or restrictions on it. At Virgin Voyages, we don't believe in tough rules with the beverage packages. So that means you can purchase drinks for anyone. You can buy bottles of wine. Both in the cabin, do not have to purchase the bar tab either, which is so great. And up until November 15th, we're now kicking in an extra $100. So you'll have $400 to spend on any alcoholic beverages. Next slide. And our dreamy getaway. So up until November 15th, when you book a Sea Terrace cabin, the second sailor is 50% off. This is truly our richest promotion. So if you're looking at this and you're like, oh my gosh, I want to cruise right away, book before November 15th. Next sailing. Not next sailing, next slide. And then singles. So if you're traveling, or if you just want to get away, or if you're going with family and you want your own cabin, now is the time to book, because there is no single supplement. For those of you who are avid cruisers, you know what I'm talking about. When you have to pay double, when you want to travel alone, it's no fun, it's not fair. But up until November 15th, you can book a Sea Terrace cabin for one. You do not have to pay for 2 guests. It's less expensive right now than our inside staterooms. So look at it and book it ASAP before November 15th. Next slide, please. And now this is exclusive only for inCruises. So if you book your cruise within 7 days of watching this, so you have 1 week, you will get $100 Insider or Ocean View, $200 for Sea Terrace, $400 for suites and above. This is onboard credit. So you can use this onboard credit for anything aboard. We have a huge spa. You can use it there. You can use it for shore excursions. We actually have an amazing shopping area as well. You can use it for shopping as well. So we're very excited to extend this offer to all of you at inCruises. Next slide. And as I'm winding down, I want to show you one more video to end it and thank you all. Here we go.
Hey, we got soul. Oh yeah, we got soul. Feeling good, let it loose, turn it up, move and free. A little fun never hurt no one. Hey, it was fun. A little fun never hurt no one.
Thank you so much.
Oh my goodness. I don't know if you had a chance to stop for a second and look at the comments, but people are just going crazy. I was trying to write down some of the comments. Some people said, I will only cruise Virgin from now on. Somebody said, I booked a cruise while watching this presentation. I can't wait to cruise on Virgin. Somebody wrote, I hope Richard Branson is not surprised if he gets 3,000 Ukrainians on board.
I love that.
Everybody is so excited. Everybody seems to be so happy. And I did gather some important questions here. And before I ask some of the questions from our members, I want to do a new thing. We are going to call it 5 questions, this time with Virgin Voyages. So 5 questions with our special guest, and you're our first one. So
I'm honored.
in theme of the Virgin Voyages, you know. So I'm going to ask you 5 questions, and maybe you have mentioned it before, but we just want to make sure that we have all the information about your incredible brand. So, Julia, can you please tell us what makes Virgin truly different?
I have to say the number one thing, adults exclusive. It changes the entire environment when you're aboard, that there are no kids. You don't have a little kid pushing all the buttons on the elevator at all. It's designed for adults to bring out your inner child. I have to say that is the number one differentiating factor.
Actually, when I was telling people about Virgin, and every time I mention this, I say adults only, every single person says, oh, that's my type of vacation.
Yep.
So that is true. That is true. That is absolutely incredible. Could you tell us what is the most unique venue on board Scarlet Lady or Valiant Lady?
It would have to be, there's so many, but, and we actually have, there's secret areas too. That's another tip I'm giving everyone. But I would have to say the Red Room. The Red Room is our entertainment theater, but it's multi-dimensional. We can actually change the theater for our entertainment, and we get you closer to see the acrobatic artists. The shows are just apps. We can move it in 4 different ways. I would say the Red Room.
Oh my goodness, so exciting. What are the top 3 must-do experiences or different events on board the ship?
Okay, Scarlet Night. You have to go to Scarlet Night. It's a ship takeover. It is so fun. Next would be, I would say, the Untitled Dance Party is amazing. That is such a fun entertainment. And I also love the Grog Walk. So the Grog Walk is actually a bar crawl all throughout our ladies ship, and it's hosted by our Happenings cast. So that's something also different about Virgin Voyages. We don't have a cruise director. We don't have someone on the speaker all the time. We thought that's not the Virgin way. That, frankly, we don't want that. Instead, we have the Happenings cast. So all throughout the ship, you're going to meet different people from our diva, our hostess, and they're going to guide you all throughout the ship. And actually, someone I just saw in the comments, our tattoo parlor. So I forgot to mention, you can get a permanent tattoo aboard our lady ships. It's called Squid Ink. Yes, you can get a tattoo.
I am tempted. Maybe I'll get my first tattoo on board Virgin ship. Could you tell us who is a perfect guest for a Virgin cruise? And I'm not talking about gender or age, but what kind of personality, who is the perfect Virgin guest?
If you are young at heart and you like to have a good time, come aboard Virgin Voyages. It is for you. I have to say, we actually had a 9-year-old celebrate his birthday with his wife aboard Scarlet Lady recently. He was the one dancing the longest. So it's for the young at heart.
I love it. I saw this video on your Instagram of an old lady as well going, and the caption was, when you become 18, we stop counting, something like this. And this lady was dancing with her cane. I love that video. It's so funny and it's so amazing. So young in heart and ready to dance.
Absolutely.
And if you could describe a vacation with Virgin in 3 words, what would those words be?
Oof. In 3 words, I would say, please don't end. When you're on board, you're not going to want to get off. Please don't
I
end.
love it. When is next cruise? That's 4. But
Next cruise, please.
next cruise, please. Oh my God, I love it so much. And if you guys were reading comments, you could see that Steve was actually putting some information because he is on board Scarlet Lady right now. And he wrote that he does meditations every day, that he went to all the venues. I cannot.
He's in the
Oh my God. Hi,
cabin right
Steve.
now.
Hello, everybody. Come to teacher.
Ooh.
Yeah, he's in the middle of the ocean right now, so
Yeah, he's doing a sailing, but I'm sure he... Look at this happy face. That's all you need to know. Just happy. I'm sure he will be able to share his experience with us sometime soon, because right now he should just go back to dancing and doing yoga and doing all the fun things. He will try to reconnect. But while he's doing that, it's a little bit better without the video.
Yeah. So I've been to a lot of experiences that Julia's been talking about. I would say echo her comment on Extra Virgin, the Italian restaurant. Fantastic. Tonight is Wake for my 31st wedding anniversary, so that will be a special dinner and a special restaurant. We're very much looking forward to it. And tonight is Scarlet Night, so we're looking forward to experiencing the ship takeover.
yeah.
Steve, somebody wrote in the comments that you look 20 years younger from a Virgin cruise.
Yeah, thank you.
From the ship.
Thank you. Young at heart. Young at heart.
Young at heart, that's for sure. Well, Julia, if you don't mind, I have some more questions from our members and partners. We were trying to write them down, and I have some questions from the social media. Could you please tell us, are drinks included? Is there a drink package on board?
Alcoholic drinks are additional. They're very reasonably priced, meaning we don't nickel and dime aboard. 42% of our wines by the glass are under $10. So you can purchase them a la carte, or yes, we have something similar to the beverage package, which is called the bar tab. So you pre-purchase $300 and we kick in an extra $50. Right now, our promotion is extra $100. So you have $400 to spend on any alcoholic drinks. And the great thing is, when you purchase a drink, when you see your tab, it's not itemized. The gratuity is already included. There's no nickel and diming.
So once you pay for your cruise, you're good to go and do whatever you want on board.
Correct, exactly.
I love it. Could you please mention that sailing from Europe to Australia? You said that there will be sailings in Europe, there will be sailings in Australia, but could you tell us about that transitioning cruise? I had one lady asking a few times, and I'm pretty sure she wants to book that cruise.
Absolutely. So we have a 42-day crossing. It's actually almost sold out, to be honest, because everyone's booking back-to-back sailings on it. So it is absolutely amazing. We're going from Athens, Dubai, Singapore, Singapore, Australia. So book it ASAP. It is open for sale, yes.
Love it. Could you please tell us if there are any handicap cabins, or how is it? Is it okay for a handicapped person to go on a Virgin cruise?
Absolutely. We are fully ADA. We have ADA cabins in every single type of cabin. It's very easy to book. You just request ADA and we will put you in the ADA cabin. No problem.
Love it. A question from our Russian members and partners. I've seen it a few times. Do you accept Russian and Belarusian citizens on board Virgin Cruises?
We do. We would just require a passport, of course. But we do. And I in true Russian fashion, I speak a little Russian. Как тебя зовут?
I love it! Do you know how to answer this question?
Julia.
Julia! I love this. Yes, so Russian and Belarusian guests are welcome on board. Just make sure you have all the proper documentation, whether it's a US visa, Schengen visa, how's it called, the insurance, and so on. So That is great. Are there any vegan options?
Tati, just to touch on the Russian piece for a moment, if I could.
Yeah.
So for those that are in the Russian resident citizenship in Belarus as well, in that category, I mean, we are working hard right now to develop the code in our booking engine so that you will begin to see Virgin voyages and any of the other cruise lines that will accept the Russian citizens and visas due to the sanctions right now. So that I expect to be done in days.
Yes. So we will let you guys know once it is available for booking, right? Okay. Sorry, what was about the vegan options? I know that there's a vegetarian restaurant on board.
Yes, we offer vegan and vegetarian options on every single menu.
Ooh, nice. So in any restaurant.
Yeah, absolutely.
Love it. Could you please touch on the overnights? You said that you have overnights in Ibiza.
Oh, yeah.
What happens during those cruises? What do you do there?
Well, what doesn't happen, it's up to you what you would like to do. So the ship will dock there, and our gangway is open 24 hours. You can come and go as you please. It is right next to Old Town Ibiza. You'll walk right off. You can walk to the fortress, etc. We're right there in Ibiza town. So it's prime location, but we also have some great shore excursions. We'll take you to, we have one for that famous beach club, Ushuaia. You can go to Ushuaia as well. But we dock and do overnights in Ibiza. We do overnights in Malaga as well. We do overnights in Mykonos, in Dubrovnik. We're very lucky the way we designed the ship that we can do that.
Oh my God, I love it. I love it. I love it. And the last question from me, can I get an upgrade and stay in the mega suite with Richard Branson, please?
Hey,
I'm a fan.
I can't even stay in the massive suite.
We should go together and take it over.
I know.
I love it. Well, Julia, thank you so much for being with us today. We are so thrilled to have you guys as a part of our inCruises family. I am sure we'll have many more questions for you, and if it is possible, maybe I will generate a little file with all Q&As for our members and partners. But we are so excited to have you with us, and I hope that more and more of our members and partners get to go on Virgin and then share their experience with everybody else.
Thank you. I'm seeing a lot of Spanish. Gracias. Hasta buen día.
Gracias.
Ciao.
Thank you very much, everybody. Thank you, Julia, and we'll see you next month. Thank you.
Bye. Thank you.